Guys, listen up. Little Football 1. This is kind of like the girls' guide to football today, and of course, helping me out is the one and only Ike. Welcome back.
Hey, I'm just here. Glad to be here. I'm moving and shaking right now. I'm ready to go.
He's going to get you moving and shaking when it comes to the big game. So if you are preparing and you are gearing up for Super Bowl and there's a few things that you are not so sure about, we're hoping to kind of square that away today. So learning a little bit of the basics, and let's get one thing straight. If you are a sports fan, football is not anything like hockey or soccer or baseball. It's
a little bit more physical.
Yeah.
A little more physical sport.
So kind of talk the basics.
You have an offense and you have a defense. So that's the basics of it, and what my position was is tackle the person with the ball.
I really need to see more. I need to see the action play out. So we're going to do a demo for you, and squaring off today, the crowd is about to go crazy for dun 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 dun, Alex.
So this is my competition, huh?
This
We're ready to go, buddy.
Is your competition. So the basics. What are the first thing, you know, when the game is starting, what's the one thing we need to be looking out for?
Well, the first thing is we have to get a helmet that fits first. Because that's too big, two sides is too big. No, but with the basics, for my position, I used to be they call it defensive lineman. So I used to be one of those guys with my hand in the dirt all the time, going against the big guys. And so, I mean,
the big guys.
The big guys. Well, in this case, bigger helmet guy. So, and then once the ball moves, I move. Basic. Okay. Whenever that ball moves, I move. And then what he does dictates what I do. So there's only 3 things that he can do. He can either come at me to block me.
He's coming, watch out.
Or
he was ready. Did you see that? He was on fire.
I'm telling you. How long you been playing football?
You move quick.
Or there's another one where he can go away from me, so he blocks down.
Okay.
Or the third thing, the last thing, is he pass blocks. He backs up and pass blocks.
Okay. Are you with me, ladies? So what about scoring? Obviously, we've got a touchdown.
Touchdown at 6 points. And then you have an opportunity to either go for 2 points or an extra point, which is the kicking the field goal.
One last thing, last but not least, you know, you've got all that down. Confusing to me, because then to add to it, you've also got special teams.
Yes, and that's where it's involved with kicking. So special teams is usually with the punter, where the guy's punting the ball, or a kicker who's kicking a field goal or kickoff. Usually special teams involves all kicking aspects of the game.
Okay. So, any last things you want to leave us with, Ike?
I say strap up, get ready, because it's going to be a good game. And I'm just, for myself, I'm not picking a winner.
Oh, come on.
I'm just rooting for my friends.
Okay.
So I got a lot of buddies.
Of course, because he's got a lot of buddies playing the game.
You know, you root for buddies, not teams. So
yeah.
I'm just excited for the game.
You're a good sport.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And I got to say, this is enough football. When it comes to football, we can't forget about the food and beer, and I know we've got a lot of that in today's show. So you just want to join me?
Let's go.
Get a drink.
Let's go do it. I'll see you guys later.
I'm finally at eye level with you, by the way. I can actually see you now instead of looking up to you. He's big, he's beefy, and he's all heart. We're getting to know former NFL player Ike Alama-Francis in a new segment we like to call What's Not to Ike?
What is not to Ike?
That's what I said, right? So we've got your first name, by the way. I call it, since we're such good friends, you know, I have a nickname. I call him Ike. I think everybody else does too. What's your first full name?
Ikaika. So, I mean, I've heard many different versions of that, so I always just stick to Ike.
Okay, yeah, all I heard was Ike when you said that. And we just like to learn a little more about you off the field, and I thought it was so cute. You were just talking about this little blankie that you were so attached to growing up. Do you still have that blankie?
Well, it's in pieces right now. I tried my hardest to patch it together. You know, I've had that blanket since I was a little kid, you know, just going back, thinking about Christmases and all those things, and it brings a lot of memories when I had those blankets. I've had it for about going on, 20
I need
years.
a box of Kleenex. That is just so cute. If you didn't get into sports, what do you think your path would have been in life?
You know, it's so funny. I loved law enforcement too. I loved, and I also wanted to be a fireman.
Very cool.
Up, that was the 2 things I wanted to do, was either
a big, beefy fireman. Ooh. Now, have you ever Googled yourself?
I have a couple times just to see how fat my face is.
What did you find out? What were the results?
Well, there's a lot of things out there on the internet that, you know.
Okay, well, do you remember that day and when that photo was taken? What are you thinking there?
It's hot, and man, it's a tough practice, and I can't wait to get inside in a nice cold tub.
I love it, I love it. When I Googled myself, I found out that I was a licensed marriage therapist.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So, if you need any advice, I'm here for you, you know?
Please, I'm gonna need it.
And a lot of people say your trademark is aloha.
Yes, I always greet everybody with a big aloha. I mean, from Hawaii, where it's very spiritual, you know, we always, you know, we're very connected. So when I meet people, I like to give them hugs, and they call me the Hawaiian hugger. So I like to give aloha everywhere. You know what I mean?
What's not to Ike? Like I said, a Hawaiian hug as we close here.
Absolutely.
Great job. Up next, we're taking some time out with Legoland Florida. We've got details on where you can make your childhood dreams come true.